Hello children, Sai Ram. So children, last class we saw the revision of chapter number 7, that is factors and multiples, and today we will see the revision of chapter number 12, that is basic geometry. So children, basic geometry. So what is geometry? Yes, geometry is the branch of mathematics that deals with points, lines, angles, shapes and solids. So in basic geometry we will again revise about points, line segment, ray, line, different types of lines and angles. So first of all, what is a point? So a point has no shape or size. It is just a dot made on paper. Then it has the smallest geometrical shape. Then it has no length or breadth. Okay, and we denote it by a capital letter such as point B, point C. Okay, we name it by a capital letter, and all the geometrical figures are made of points. Okay, now suppose children, you have 2 points, that is point X and point Y. Okay, you can see here point X and point Y. And now with the help of a ruler or scale, if we will join those points, so what we will get? We will get a line segment, and it will be named as line segment. You can see here we have joined with the help of ruler this point X and point Y here. So the figure obtained here will be called as line segment XY, and it will be written like this. First we will write XY and we will put a small bar over it. So this will be read as line segment XY, where X and Y are the end points of the given line segment. A line segment can be vertical, horizontal or slanting. It has a fixed length and it cannot be extended from any side. Okay, so this is a line segment when we join 2 points with the help of a ruler. So that figure that we will get, it will be called as line segment. Okay, it has 2 end points and it cannot be extended from any side. Okay, but suppose now we take a line segment XY, and if we extend it from one side, okay, only from one side, you can see here we have extended it from one side and put an arrow. So the figure here obtained will be called as a ray. So a ray has one end point. You can see one end point where X here is the end point, and on the other side you can see it is been extended and you can see this arrow here, okay, which is showing that it is a ray. Okay, so it will be written as ray XY. It will be read as ray XY. So we will write XY and we will just draw a small arrow over it. Okay, so it will show ray XY, where X is the end point and it can be extended in one direction only, like for example the rays of sun. You can see it can be, so a ray can be extended from one side only, in one direction only. Okay, now suppose if we can extend it from both the side, if we extend the ray XY from both the side, if we extend it from other side also, so the figure obtained here will be called as a line. You can see here this X and Y, it is been extended from both the sides. So the figure obtained here will be called as line XY or line YX. Okay, so thus a line segment extended on both sides is a line, and it is written as xy or yx, and you can see the arrowheads from both the sides. Why from both the sides? Because this is a line which can be extended from both sides. Okay, so this is a line. So we can name it as line xy or line yx. Okay. Now, children, you understand that what is a ray, what is a line, what is a line segment. So now let's name these figures. So can you tell me what is figure number A? Yes. Is it a ray? Is it a line, or is it a line segment? Yes, it is a ray, isn't it? So it is a ray, and how we'll name it? It can be written as ray AB like this. Okay, or you can write here also ray AB, and it can be written like this, ray AB. Okay, now can you tell me what is figure B? Yes, it is a line segment. You can see the 2 points which are joined together, isn't it? And A and B here are the end points. So it is a line segment. So we will write line segment here, and it will be named as, we will write AB and a small bar above that. Got it? Now figure number C. What is figure number C? Yes, it is a line, because you can see it is been extended from both the sides. So it can be named as line xy, or it can be also named as yx, line yx. Okay, children? Now, children, we will see what is an angle. So when two rays meet at a common end point, an angle is formed. You can see here the ray AB and ray AC. They have a common end point here, isn't it? Where they are meeting at a common end point? They are meeting at A. So the common end point is called the vertex. So here this point A will be called as the vertex of this angle, and the angle formed here will be called as angle. It will be called as angle BAC, or you can also name it as angle CAB, where A is the vertex and AB, ray AB and ray AC are the arms of this angle. Got it, children? You should be very careful while naming a ray. It will be named, first you will say the end point and then you will move towards the ray, towards the arrow. So here the end point is A, so we will be naming it as ray AB, and this way ray AC. So where they are meeting, this ray AB and ray AC are meeting at a common end point, which is A, which is also the vertex of this angle, and this angle will be named either angle BAC or angle CAB. The vertex should come in the middle. Okay. Now, angles are mainly of 4 types. Okay. So the first type is right angle. So what is a right angle? An angle formed by a vertical line and a horizontal line is a right angle. Here you can see this is the vertical line and this is the horizontal line, and the angle formed will be called here as angle ABC, or you can also name it as angle CBA. The vertex should come in the middle. So it is a right angle which is formed by a vertical line and a horizontal line. Then the second type of angle is acute angle. Now what is acute angle? So an angle less than a right angle is an acute angle. You can see it is a right angle if we will have one vertical line, straight vertical line over this horizontal line. But this is smaller, isn't it? This angle is smaller than a right angle. So this angle will be called as this will be called as an acute angle. And we will name it as angle DBC, or it can be also named as angle CBD. It can be also written as angle CBD. So this is an acute angle which is less than a right angle. Now obtuse angle. What is an obtuse angle? An angle greater than a right angle is an obtuse angle. Okay, you can see it is more than a right angle. This is the straight line, vertical line. So it is more than that. So this is an obtuse angle. Okay, so an angle which is greater than a right angle is called it is an obtuse angle. So here angle EBC or angle CBE, we can also name it as angle CBE. It is an obtuse angle. Okay, now the fourth type of angle is straight angle. Now two adjoining right angles form a straight angle. You can see it is a right angle, two right angles here, but this is not necessary. There may be one obtuse angle and one, you can see, one obtuse angle and one acute angle. They can also form a straight angle. Okay, so two adjoining right angles form a straight angle, or one obtuse and one acute angle can also form a straight angle. So here angle FBC or angle, it can be also named as angle CBF. It is a straight angle. Okay children, so these are the four types of angle, that is right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle and straight angle. Okay, now let's go through some examples. So here you have to write the name of the angles shown in the following figure, and then you have to classify them as acute, obtuse, straight or right angle. So figure number A, can you tell me which type of an angle it is? Yes, because this is smaller than a right angle. So this is an acute angle, isn't it children? And how we will name it? This is an acute angle and it will be named as angle POQ, or it can be also named as angle QOP. You have to just remember that the vertex, this is the vertex, O is the vertex of this angle. This should be in the middle. Always the vertical should be in the middle. Now number B, which type of an angle it is? Yes, this is very easy. This is a right angle formed by a horizontal line and a vertical line. So it is a right angle. And how we'll name it? We will name it as angle AED or angle DEA. Here also you can see the vertex is in the middle, isn't it? Now let's see figure number C. So this is, can you tell me which type of an angle it is? Yes, it is more than a right angle. So which type of an angle it is? It is an obtuse angle. Okay, so it is an obtuse angle. And how we'll name it? It will be named as angle SOT, or it can be also named as angle TOS. Okay, again you can see the vertex here O is in the middle, isn't it? So in this way we name the angle. We can classify the different types of angles. So children, you will practice for these questions, and that's all for today. Thank you.